Hey everybody, Mrs. Garza here. Okay, so yesterday we talked about headlines. We took a few notes. It was a pretty quick, easy day. Today, you are going to go in your first task. You have two tasks. First task is you're going to go into Schoology, and you can either access it by going into Schoology like normal, or you can access it by clicking on this link, but you're going to work on an ed puzzle. It's literally like maybe a touch over 2 minutes. Really short. There's 5 questions you're going to answer. They're multiple choice. Work through that ed puzzle. It will be graded, so make sure you complete that. Like I said, it's like just over 2 minutes, so it should take you probably maybe 5 to 7 minutes to complete. That's not too terribly much time, so you can absolutely manage that. Okay, next step. From that ed puzzle, you're going to get information on steps to brainstorm for headlines. So our 3 steps are: step 1, we list 10 to 15 key words that describe or relate to the story or topic. Step 2, we find words that rhyme with a list of keywords you made in step 1. And then step 3, you craft unique words and phrases using the 2 lists that you compiled in steps 1 and 2. You can use literary techniques, idioms, puns, similes, metaphors, common phrases. And so this is what you're going to be doing. So you're using the words related to your topic, you're using words that rhyme with them, and then you're coming up with a catchy, unique phrase. An example, we showed you the example of our feature story of Miss Roy. I'm not going to reread it to you. You can read it if you choose. But Miss Waters and I went ahead and came up with, we did our 3 steps for brainstorming our headline. So we came up with some words that had to do with the topic, right? Library, COVID, curbside service, procedures, precautions, librarian, collaboration, schedule, readers, reading, unique curb cart, pages, wheels. We really struggled with this. In fact, I started it off and I messaged her and I was like, look, I'm having a really hard time thinking of stuff. So I got to collaboration and schedule, and then she continued with the others, and she got so, like, she had to stop and think, okay, what pieces make up Mrs. Roy's mobile library? So that's where she got cart, and she thought about what makes up a book, the pages, the spine. Okay, so sometimes you really have to break down your topic in order to come up with these words, which is okay, and it's going to take time. This took us a while to think through, and it took 2 of us too. It's okay to ask somebody for help, to ask for some input. You can ask us, you could ask your classmates, you could ask your siblings, whoever you want. Having more minds in on it often helps us to come up with more ideas and trigger more thoughts in our brain. So then step 2, we found some words that rhymed. So we have, for collaboration, I have collaboration station. That was my gem. Also, curb and blurb. I don't know if that was me or her, but she came up with the cute ones. Cart, heart, wheels, feels, pages, cages, spines, lines. So we have these rhyming words we can use to make a catchy, cute headline. Some we came up with: collaboration station, service with a smile, all aboard the Library Express, move over Grubhub, hello Vail curbside. That's a little bit long. Library on the go or on the move, traveling library, but here are our favorites. Okay, feels on wheels, because you know, books give you the feels, right? So feels on wheels. Pages out of their cages. So the cage being the library, right? And the shelves in the library, they're coming out of their cages and coming to see everybody. We heart the book cart. And then book spines on the front lines. Scroll up for you. There we go. Wait, hold on. I'm having issues. Book spines on the front line. So we like those last few. So if we were working on a spread together, we would get together and decide which one is our absolute favorite and that we think is the most catchy. Like I said, this took us a little while. I started off the process, handed it over to her. Between the 2 of us, we probably thought on it for half an hour to an hour, and it took more than one of us. So it's okay for you to ask somebody else for help. So that's our example. We have our feature story. We have our brainstorming example steps. You are going to do this for your feature story. Now here's the deal. You can't do this if you don't have a feature story. So at this point, if you do not have a feature story, you have a lot of catching up to do. You need to make sure you have an interview that's based on one topic, that you turn that interview into a feature story, and then now you can do your headline. So make sure your feature story is complete before you start this, because it's not going to work otherwise. We really went in and I pulled a bunch of words directly from my feature story, so you need your feature story in order to complete this. Okay, so put each step, your words, in the text box below, and then hopefully we will have some pretty cool and catchy headlines to be using in our yearbook. Let us know if you have any questions, and we hope you have a lovely Tuesday.